Howdy, friends. Welcome back. Just a quick tip today. We are gonna fix an issue that was like making me pull my hair out for like 2 weeks. There are issues when you use pre-multiplied blending in linear color space. So, quick refresher. Pre-multiplied blending lets you sort of mix between additive and alpha blending based on the alpha channel. So if we go over here, like we have this particle here, that's just fading out over time. And, normally you would be able to, like if it's just alpha blending, you'd fade out the alpha and it would fade out, but you can see nothing's happening. And if we make it red, you can see that transition from alpha blending at full alpha and then going to like an additive red here. An additive red here. And so that's pretty sweet. It's a little annoying that you have to fade things out by darkening the color as well, but it's really powerful. However, however, if we go to linear, some values here. Gross. I want to throw up. I've wanted to throw up for like 2 months. I thought I was crazy. I thought I wrote my shader wrong. I was so pissed. um, what's happening? It's getting dark. Like these colors are way too dark as you fade it out. And so I was doing weird stuff. I was trying to like offset it like this, but then it's like, oh, it goes into additive blending, so there's like flashing because it gets brighter as it's like fading out, and then it goes dark again. It looks like shit, and it makes me so mad. Excuse me. Sorry for the strong language. Um, Here, let's turn it white so you can see it more extremely. Even if it isn't maybe super noticeable at first, but if you look at this really light background, it's darker than it and it's lighter than the black. Um, and that's just hideous. Um, it's disgusting. um, so I tried all sorts of things. I thought it was that the built-in pre-multiply, because there had been issues in the past in Unity where they were sort of doing the pre-multiply for you, where you have to multiply the colors by the alpha. That's sort of how you turn it into like a regular alpha blend. Like I don't need to get too into it, but basically that's something you need to do. And so I was like, spent like a whole weekend digging through like the HLSL files um, for like just the sort of universal like built-in stuff, not literally the built-in pipeline, but just the things that are in Unity. Um, Trying to fix it, like nothing was working. Um, I was going back to an old project. I'm like, why does it work here? It's the exact same shader. And it took me like 2 weekends to realize like what the issue might be. Um, okay, great. That's the difference. So how do we fix it? So my first thought is that, well, these colors are too dark. So if we look at this linear table here, linear versus gamma table, I don't want to get too into it, but basically when colors are stored in gamma, they sort of get this slope. I forget which way is which. You can get into it. It's really complicated, and I really don't fully understand it. Um, but something along those lines is happening, right? And so my first thought was to apply this to the color. Because you see, like if we go up linear here along the red, if you look at green, and we apply this power, 0.45, it's going to raise the value, right? So it's going to brighten the colors. So like that seems like the right fit. However, it's not. um, it technically works, and it's going to be like too annoying to show it, but like when you're fading out like from here, like you just go down a little bit and it drops down to like here. Because the slope and probably some other interaction I don't see, it's just like it's really making it fall quickly. I know like here it's like showing it in this direction, but basically it's just trust me. So that leaves us with this, and we apply that to the alpha then. So let's go. This is a very simple pre-multiply shader. It has pre-multiply um, as a blending type. I just take the vertex color right here and then put the alpha in there. Normally that's totally great, but we have to apply this little trick here. So we take power, we take the alpha to the power of 2.2, and we slot that in there instead, hit save, and go here, and now when we fade out, miracle. Oh my god, y'all. I was so dying. I just, little things like, and it's not little, I shouldn't even say it's little, but like, I'm just, we love VFX in this house. We love being able to do exactly what we want to do in our games and our projects. Yeah, so there's just a quick fix there. I will mention something real quick, um, that when you're doing, and of course, the project's always available. When you're doing sort of when you have textures and things like that, you kind of have to do it twice. I had a weird experience that if I did this alpha correction just sort of right in the beginning, right, and then just from here on out, just the alpha had already had the correction on it, it wasn't working. So I had to do it twice. I had to do it here with my like alphas and like sort of the edge of the texture and stuff. The alpha from the actual like texture shape, like this blob here, and then the alphas from like any mask textures I supplied, and do it separate and sort of multiply them in a strange, not strange way, but like, and it's just multiplication. It should all just like work fine, but it wasn't happy with it. So you might have that issue, but hopefully this can help some people. Just want to do a quick video. Um, I wanted to get February's video done by the end of February, but I'm like really tired. But I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. So we'll have a nice new video there. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's peep this in red just to prove it. It looks so nice. There we go. It just stays that nice red. And we're getting this violet here because there's a little blue in the scene here. And it just fades out nicely. Oh, baby. It's so satisfying. Yeah, so just a quick tip to fix any issues you might be having. Sorry, I'm just like redoing the outro. Thank you all so much. Love a new video tomorrow as well, hopefully. Catch y'all later. Bye.